Gladbach minus coach Adi Hütter, who was unwell. Assistant Christian Peitinger took charge against Tayfun Korkut's Hertha Berlin, direct relegation rivals. The Foes began the game with a real intensity. The first big chance, this one for Brel Embolo. Great technique, neatly done off the post on 9 minutes. A strong response to last week's 3-2 loss at Stuttgart, a game the Foes had led by 2-0. On 22 minutes, Marc-Oliver Kempf caught Markus Thuram in the penalty area. The on-field call by referee Florian Bargstubner was no penalty. Highly controversial, and after review by video assist in Cologne, the decision was to be changed. Bad news for Tayfun Korkut, the foul spotted, and the penalty duly given. Gladbach had missed 2 of their 3 before this one this season. Alassane Player staked his claim to become the Foes' regular taker from the penalty spot. 6 goals for the Frenchman's season. This goal the half-time difference in a game of huge significance in the relegation fight. Gladbach much the better team in the second half too, and just shy of the hour mark, Joe Scally denied by goalkeeper Marcel Lotka. A superb save, the ball pushed over and behind for a corner, from which Matthias Ginter thundered Gladbach 2 clear of their relegation rivals. His first goal this season, assisted by Hertha old boy Luca Netz. Hertha in defensive disarray. There was a glimmer when substitute Jürgen Eckelenkamp hit the bar, but this would leave Hertha Berlin 9 games winless and in the Bundesliga's bottom 2. Hertha losing a game, Tayfun Korkut said they couldn't afford to. Gladbach's first win in 8 games in the Bundesliga was a job well done. Still no starting place for last week's match winner Jürgen Eckelenkamp. Christoph Piontek got the nod as Hertha went for back-to-back league victories facing Borussia Mönchengladbach. Hertha had conceded a shocking 9 goals to set pieces already, and inside 5 minutes that dead ball disorganisation was obvious. Nico Elvedi's header just wide for Gladbach. Hertha without a clean sheet all season, and with the Bundesliga's worst defence, already 21 goals conceded. Offside on the initial pass from Florian Neuhaus. And despite Players' smart finish, the goal chalked off. It didn't stand. Players was how coach Frank Kramer described his club's fans before their emotional first home game back in the Bundesliga. Schalke beaten in Köln on match day 1, where Rodrigo Salazar saw an early goal disallowed. Early on here, and unleashing an utter beauty. Not much leaves Gladbach goalkeeper Jan Sommer helpless, but this from Salazar was truly something special. A sensational first home goal for Schalke back among the elite. A goal to give Schalke a deserved half-time lead in truly scorching temperatures. When Gladbach levelled the game on 72 minutes, the goal was one to savour. Thuram's backheel assist will live long in the memory, as Jonas Hoffmann sealed his new contract with a supremely crafted equaliser. What an assist by Thuram. 6 minutes later, and a near-carbon copy of Alexander Schwolo's error at Köln the previous week. His fumble seized on by Thuram to make it 2-1 for Gladbach. Thuram looking sharp for the new season. But Schalke have character. Patrick Herrmann's last-minute handball threw Schalke a lifeline. Grabbed by Marius Bülter to earn Schalke a first point back in the Bundesliga. Cue raucous celebrations for the home team. Only a draw, but one that feels more like a victory.
Hertha at home to Europa League winners Eintracht Frankfurt. 2 teams in need of an early season lift after matchday 1 defeats and reverses in the DFB Cup and UEFA Super Cup respectively. Hertha put their best foot forward and scored the earliest goal of the Bundesliga season so far, just 3 minutes in. Suat Serdar heading home a pinpoint accurate Dodi Lukebakio cross. First touch of the game from Serdar and the 3rd goal of his Bundesliga career versus Eintracht. There was plenty of hustle and bustle in searing heat. Both teams had their untidy moments, but Hertha were the altogether brighter team. On 23 minutes, Marc-Oliver Kempf gave the ball to Maximilian Mittelstädt, deputising on the left for injured captain Marvin Plattenhardt. But summer signing Wilfried Konga squandered a glorious chance for what would have been his first Bundesliga goal in this, his maiden start. The Serdar header 3 minutes into the first half was the difference at half-time. But it was to be cancelled out by a goal 3 minutes into the second half for a reinvigorated Eintracht Frankfurt. After Filip Uremovic had lost out to Lucas Salario, Rodal Kolomwani fed Daichi Kamada, who got into position to level the contest. Kamada had been surprisingly left out of the Eintracht side for the opener, the 6-1 defeat against Bayern. Luka Bacchio was the key Hertha figure, prompting when he wasn't shooting. And here's setting up substitute Stefan Jovetic, who fluffed his lines. Then 7 minutes from the end, the run made by John Joe Kenny. But Jovetic got in the way of a Serdar shot, which might well have been going in. We'll never know. All in all, it was a much more spirited effort from Hertha in comparison with the limp display in the derby against Union. Sandro Schwarz won't be all that disappointed about the outcome. Meanwhile, Eintracht will hope, from their point of view, the best is yet to come.